about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. The Cardinals headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He's changing the play. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. He'll pull it down, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Stanford to the line on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave them all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
From the gun, it's Davis. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. If you gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. You're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
And they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Wants to throw one first. Makes a catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Out wide right, it's Davis. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Complete out of the backfield. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
The Cardinals offense takes the field for the first time in this game. We get our first look at Kewan Brown, one of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense.
What a challenge for this running back here. This late in the season against a conference opponent, one of the better run defenses in the entire country, too. We know this guy's been an absolute game breaker toting the rock, but this defensive coaching staff has had a lot of time and a lot of film all season to watch this guy and watch the schemes of this running attack. It'll be interesting to see if this guy can break through in one of his biggest tests of the year.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun. Rush right in his face. Going to try to get it himself. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
At the 45 on his way. Maybe a crease. He's at the and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? Best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason good. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Oh, pressure's coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
The run inside, it's Davis.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Looks it in. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Rush is on. Avoids pressure. Turns up, it's Brown. He breaks a tackle. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Powers through the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off for Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Hughes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Tough run here. It's Brown. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up. Right side, it's McCoy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the... There is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You just can't. Quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. They'll try to run it in with Brown. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Out wide left, it's Hall.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Got it behind the line. It's Hall. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Hughes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Nice move to pick up yardage. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll ride him again. Just smothered on the play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Lots of room to run. Touchdown Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I just love that about this team, because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to... And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Quarterback signaling to his guys. That's reeled in. It's Hall. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Churns into the pile. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Out wide right, it's Brown. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to pass. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Going for the touchdown, couldn't make the connection, but this flag will be against the defense. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Pulls it in. Could not make his way to the corner.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Going to have to run it. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the return, it's Hughes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Sells the run, wants to pass. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Look out! And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal! And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From deep, it's Hughes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the football this time. Sells the run, looking to pass. Makes the catch on the left. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quick give. It's Ford. Sees an alley. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Stanford wants to push the pace.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll pull it down and run. Past the 45. What a weapon to have a quarterback that can run like that. They finally got him out of bounds. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide out set, trips right. He wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Running inside, it's Davis. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that is so demoralizing for a defense. You played so well on 1st and 2nd down, and then you have a breakdown on 3rd. This defense has got to be better the next time they're faced in that situation.
Under pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on.
Snags it, and he's open. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he gets it away.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting a pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. First play of this drive. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Left side is Richardson. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Inside the 30. Inside the... Touchdown, Louisville! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hall. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And and they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 10 team, the Missouri Tigers.
Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their core. This on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Taken down right away. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Rush right in his face. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Stanford. It's a fake. He wants to throw. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Cardinals sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
All right, Holly. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They give it to him again. Nice move to keep running. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Again, it's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Fires quickly. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Straight ahead, it's Ford. He's got enough. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The give to Davis. At the 45, on his way. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They'll line up for a second down play. Grab behind the line. It's Hall. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Drops back on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in the rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
Second down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier. Does right there.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, bro.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. Football, and we got the lead.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. One more time, it's Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Defensive. Too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on infraction.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. A give to Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Offense gets set for second down. Hits inside, it's Brown. They put the brakes on him.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Second and long here. Lets it develop. It's Brown. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Handoff for Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right side, it's McCoy. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. They've got it just the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. On third down, here's Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Stanford quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first. In the backfield, it's Hall. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route trip. And what can't this guy do?
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown again. Gets away from one, finds some space. There's a crease. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Brown. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Making the adjustment. Second down, going to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. And he is stopped short, well short of the marker as the defense stands tall. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Second down to the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A give to Brown. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. That's caught. It's Hughes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Got it in the middle, it's Hall. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Stanford, fresh off that big play through the air, is back to work. He's changing the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He wants to go deep. Makes a grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Stanford!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so if they're not able to get back deep enough, they get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Oh, he's got it. the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Brown. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he avoids the sack.
You just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Right side, it's Hall. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking to throw again. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, and let that clock tick.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Back to pass on second down. Comes down, it's Shaw. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll start on the ground with Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After this, it'll be a wrap. Ready, go. Again, it's Brown. There he goes. The 40. that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a